One of the easiest ways to grow edible plants at home, particularly if you're in a small garden, and it's certainly one of the most water-wise ways, is on a vertical wall. Now, a living wall can produce all sorts of amazing edible plants, but particularly strawberries. It's a great way to grow them because you keep them up off the ground, away from slaters, snails, slugs, and in my case, in my garden, the resident bobtail goanna, which absolutely loves them. Best of all, when it's up and away from all those pests, it means that you don't have to spray any chemicals, which is even better. Okay, the components you're going to need for this project, well, they are made up of this. This is 50mm wire mesh. Now, I've got 2 sheets, and I've cut one and folded up the edges. The other, I've kept nice and straight. Then, on the back here, you'll see this is weed mat, and all I've done is cut it out and then just cable tied it using cable ties all the way around the outside, nice and tight, so that it can make a nice sandwich a bit later on. Now, the 2 other really important elements, the soil that's going to go in here, this is a Coco Peat mix. Coco Peat is incredible at holding moisture, which makes it vitally important in this situation because it's going to be up in the air. And the other thing, these strawberries. Now, these are certified strawberries. They're virus indexed, which means that they are going to produce the best quality fruit you can possibly get. Once you've set the frame up with the mesh and the weed mat set in place, add the Coco Peat. The secret ingredient is this special complex mineral and microbe fertiliser called Rejuvenator. It needs to be mixed into the Coco Peat. The other important component here in a dry climate is an irrigation system. In this case, a string of mini-scapes set within the frame is perfect. It'll water direct into the soil and to the roots and reduce evaporation. All right, the hard work's done once you've got your soil in place. You just need to cable tie down the outside nice and firm, and then you're ready for planting. Now, I've already dug a few holes into this, and I'm just going to put a couple more. And all you do is just cut into the weed mat and just push down. And it's ready for planting. Now, the strawberries, they've come from Garden Express. I got them sent in the mail. It's a fantastic way to do it. They come as runners, and you can only do that through sort of that May, maybe to the end of October period of time before they're then available in pots. But all you do is take each plant and pop it into the hole in the soil, firm it down. That just allows the soil to get in around the roots, and just keep planting out till you've eventually filled the tray. Give them a bit of space between holes, and they'll literally cover this whole area. All right, we're just about at the finishing stages. You've got to connect your irrigation. I've just used some spaghetti tube, connected back to my irrigation system now, and that can just come on twice a week and water them. The one thing that I've done, it's a really lovely finishing effect, grabbed some old skirting boards, made a picture frame, and you just click it in place, get all your little strawberries at the bottom out the way, and hang it there. And look, it frames it perfectly. The one last thing that's vitally important whenever you plant anything up, remember, sea salt. Just give them a bit of a water. Well, there you have it. What a sensational way to grow strawberries. It's pesticide-free, and best of all, these big, succulent, juicy, aromatic fruit, well, you're going to get about 10 per plant. So there's about 400 beautiful strawberries going to come off this picture frame. It looks great. And best of all, you have avoided coming in contact with any chemicals. These guys are #1 on the Dirty Dozen list of fruits that absorb pesticides. So that means you're getting them beautiful and organic. You know where your food's coming from, and my goodness, it tastes sensational.